Hey everyone, what's going on? What's going on? Holy shit, holy shit. What's going on, everyone? Is everyone having a good week? It's March 27th. Shit. Holy shit. So this month is gone. This month is gone, and so 3 months of this year are gone. What the fuck, dude? So a quarter is gone. A fucking quarter is gone. You know what they say, when you grow older, the time goes by exponentially. Like, you know, remember when you were little and how like it was fucking boring? That time was like so goddamn like long. The days were long. And I guess that's how it works. Maybe that's how our the rhythm, the clock rhythm. What is it called? What is that? Um, what is that clock? Uh, what the fuck, dude? I forgot. What is the clock? Our biological clock. Our biological clock somehow runs faster as we grow older. I guess because we have to know that everything is going to be faster, 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 and then you're dead, right? But without going into us being dead, speaking of which, but think about this way: 100 years from now, 100 years from now, everybody who is alive now would be dead. Can you believe that? Everybody, like 6 billion people who are alive now, they'll be dead in 100 years. Because a kid who is born today, which is March 27th, 2018, would be dead in 100 years on an average scale, right? Unless the human beings come up with a technology where they can freeze the goddamn bodies and then like some status form, and then they come up with a fucking spaceship, and then you know how spaceships uh, fly from one part of the galaxy to the other part of the galaxy to colonize another planet, where the fuck it is. But even with the speed of light, it's going to take us like, I don't know, like it's going to take them. I mean, if you watch the movies like Prometheus or the movie afterwards, I mean, the sequel to Prometheus, which actually are the prequel to the Alien genre of movies, right? So it's going to take the colonizers 21 years to get there. There's no point to waste food, waste everything else for them to be up and running for 21 years. So they have the robot David or Walter in the newer movie. What was the name of that fucking movie, man? Prometheus, and then Alien: The Covenant, right? So without digressing, I guess I'm just digressing. Without going too much into that, I guess the point I'm trying to make is that everybody would be dead in 100 years. Uh, Everybody who are alive now, 6 million people, they'll be dead. There you go. Okay, so I'm sorry. I did my podcast on Sunday night, but I was like ranting because I was pissed off because I went to Long Island, which I should not have done. That was a fucking mistake, and I was supposed to have a date the next day, which is Sunday night, and I was so pissed that I slept whole fucking day on Sunday. That's it. So Long Island, I went there, and it was supposed to be like nice and like whatever. But these people, like you don't go to like these Long Island like family whatever conventions man. You don't fuck that bullshit, dude. I'm not going there again. No. I told you guys I was down in Atlanta. People in Atlanta are much mature than people on Long Island. Trust me on that one. I'm telling you right now. Although Atlanta is the Bible Belt, but still, people down there are much mature, right? So, yeah, these people are fuck that, dude. Fuck the Long Island. Fuck the Long Island and fuck the Long Islanders. Um, I fucking hate them. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. And I just want to move on. How is everyone doing, by the way? Yeah, it's Tuesday night again, and I actually went to pick up a check from one of my clients who owns a bar and slash like a foodie place in the East Village, and then I was and then I he had left a check for me with the bartender, and the bartender gave me the check, and I said, let me have just like one half a drink, man, because I said, why just one half a drink? And that's what I did. I just had like one half a drink because I had to drive back to Brooklyn to my place, and then I was chatting up. There was some shit going on in that bar that night. I mean tonight actually, Tuesday night. Oh yeah, rock and roll bingo. You guys know what rock and roll bingo is? Apparently, I just found out tonight what the fuck that is. The rock and roll bingo apparently is, you have to cross the 5 squares, up and down or across, or diagonal. With you have to figure out what song the DJ is playing, and then you say, oh yeah, this is the song. Oh, this is it. Like in regular bingo, regular bingo is they tell you something about like words and numbers. I think isn't that what it is? 'Cause I've been to like a couple of bars in New York City where they used to play like regular fucking bingo. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh shit. I'm logging on to my company's server. Let me just get out of there. 10:30 p.m. on Tuesday. Okay, so bingo, right? So regular bingo. So bingo is a game displayed with the word with the numbers. So bingo is a game of chance in which each player matches numbers printed in different arrangements on a 5 by 5 card with the numbers the game host draws at random, marking the selected numbers with tiles. When the player finds the selected numbers, are arranged on their card in a row, they call out bingo to alert all townspeople to a winning card. So basically, you have to have the numbers or the letters match in the same row, whether up and down, across, or in the freaking diagonal. There you go. There you go. So you can look it up, and I don't want to go on about that. It's not in my cheat sheet either. So you guys can look it up for yourself, right? What else is going on? What else is going on? What else is going on? Oh man, a lot of things going on. Apparently, it's supposed to like rain tonight. I think. Let me hold on a second. Sorry. Hey Siri, what's the weather?
It's currently raining and 39 degrees in New York. Temperatures will be fairly consistent, averaging about 39 degrees.
So there you go. That's the report from Siri. The weather, my weather, softbot. Is that what you guys call softbot, not robot? Because it's software bot, or something like that. So yeah, so I think it's raining tonight, and fuck that bullshit. This weather has been like so fucking crazy this year for us New Yorkers that it's just like fucking, it's fucking nuts, man. It's fucking nuts. We had like fucking four snowstorms in like less than a month. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Global warming? I don't know what the fuck it is. You guys figure this out, right? So yeah, I have been running around, my work and all that, and it has been busy. We are busy, which is a good thing. Um, what else? Yeah, I've been like taking it easy. I moved to my new place. I told you guys, and I actually ordered one of those like like height adjustable like tables, bar tables kind of. So I have that set up over there. It arrived yesterday, and then I set it up yesterday. So I think I'm kind of all set in my new place, except for like few things, except for very few things. Um, and I'm gonna do like a housewarming and celebration. Actually, April 7th. I was supposed to do that this March 31st, but I thought that was kind of too early to do a housewarming. And so, I mean, I have invited a few people, guys from where I come from. My sister, she told me that she's actually going to spend on a mission, United Nations mission, and I had to tell her, listen, don't go to fucking Africa, please. No, I mean, if you guys have watched my one of my podcasts from like July, August, man, we were lucky. We got lucky, with her, and she was in the hospital, and like, oh man. But in any case, thanks goodness she is 100% recovered now. She can fly and all that. She's working, she's back to basically normal. I think like 99.9%, which is a good thing. Um, and I really appreciate everybody who had good thoughts, prayers, and who came to see her. It's kind of late to say that, but yeah. So she's not going to be for the housewarming. It's going to be like a bunch of guys, I think. Um, so yeah, so I'm doing that on April 7th, and people show up. They don't show up. I mean, that's up to them. But it's going to be a nice time, nice celebration, for for the Atlanta thing, and then housewarming. That's all I wanted to say. Housewarming. Housewarming on April 7th. This old man is hosting a housewarming party at new place on Skimmerhunt Street in Brooklyn. I hope you all can make it. And I'd love to host you all. This man wants to host you. So that was my old man, spiel, whatever the fuck you call it. Um, and so it's already 14 minutes, so let's maybe just get into the cheat sheet. How about that? Cheat sheet, cheat The first thing I think I actually was talking about the other day was Facebook in deep shit. Actually, I did actually tweet it to Facebook last night because I told them you guys are fucking horrible. I didn't say that in those words, but I was trying to be more professional and all that. But I think Facebook is in deep shit because Facebook is bullshit. Facebook is in deep shit because Facebook is bullshit. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, these people are hoarding money into fucking Mark Zuckerberg's fucking asshole, shoving money in there, and yet without having any regard to to people's personal information. What the fuck, dude? And did you guys actually hear about the what is that fucking company called? Analytica, some fucking Analytica, who actually used the data to change the American politics. What the fuck is? I'm not an expert on this, but you guys got my point, right? And so fuck that. Fuck that, man. I mean, the truth speaks for itself. The truth always rises. The truth always fucking rises. Whatever it is, whatever the fuck it is, truth always rises. So this is the moment of truth for Facebook, and I think Zuckerberg, he should testify. He should fucking testify. And I think if he doesn't testify, he should be actually called on by a subpoena. But like, okay, so this is what happened today. I'm hearing. So the UK government, Theresa May and all those people, right? Whatever the legislators and the fucking whatever the fuck it is, House of Commons, is that what they call? So they are calling for Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerman to actually testify himself, not to send his fucking employees, because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Because he's the one who's responsible. Employees are just employees, right? And I hope these senators in the U.S. Senate and Congress, they can actually bring him to testify, because this is the breach of, isn't this like the fucking breach of like fucking personal data and personal matters, and like who do you vote for, like what do you lean, what kind of like fucking phone you have, what kind of fucking apartment you live in, where do you live, etc., etc. This is bullshit, dude. This is fucking bullshit on behalf of Facebook. So they should, they should actually be criminalized. I feel they should be criminalized in a sense that if my data, I mean, I don't fucking use Facebook or any social media except for Twitter once in a while. If my data is used by Facebook through an Analytica, what the fuck that name, the company's name is, um, who used the Facebook data to fucking convince people to vote for Trump, is that what it is? Facebook in trouble. Let me just like fucking look it up. Facebook in trouble. Oh, by the way, I just came across a something on the search line. It says Facebook Watch. Facebook Watch. So apparently, oh, Cambridge Analytica. So Facebook has been exploiting personal data of these I don't know, or 50 million users, 3 billion users, whatever the fuck it is. Um, and they have been the and this guy, the CEO of Facebook, he doesn't want to go into the fucking in front of the legislators in UK, And I hope he is being spinach because uh, 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 what was that company? Oh, holy fucking shit! Hold on, guys and girls and every other gender associates. Oh, Cambridge Analytica used Facebook users' data to convince uh, the whatever the fuck it is, what the fuck they did. I'm not an expert on it, but you get my point, right? And I don't want to go on and on about because we're already into like 20 minutes, 24, 27 seconds. So I want to move on, but you guys can look it up. And if you are on Facebook, my suggestion to you is like I left using Facebook 6 years ago. I'm like, fuck this bullshit. Facebook is bullshit. It's like hoarding money through like fucking advertisement. Fuck that bullshit. Fuck that dude. Fuck that. You know, I used to say like, oh, maybe if you have an event, maybe you can use that. No, you can use Facebook, but no. I say no. Fuck that. Fuck Facebook. That's all I say right now. All right, so next topic. Again, with Facebook and all these like tech tech giants and the Silicon Valley, like this is the new Wall Street. Did you guys know that? This is the new fucking Wall Street. Like Facebook and Google and you know all these companies who are actually hoarding money. You know, they are the Silicon Valley is the new Wall Street. Period. You think these companies like bankers on Wall Street, they I think are little people. They are like little people compared to like Silicon Valley giants like Apple and all these. Now I understand that they trade at Wall Street because we have the New York Stock Exchange, but still, uh, I think Silicon Valley is the new Wall Street. I think I have mentioned that before in one of my podcasts. I'm doing that again. So that's it. Silicon Valley is the new goddamn Wall Street. So there you go. There you go, kids. Silicon Valley. Although you know what it was. I think I heard, not I heard, but I read a story about some engineers who were working on not Wall Street, but in Silicon Valley, and they hated it. They fucking hated it. They hated it because the culture there was like so fucking like cubicle oriented and all that. Like you are in your cubicle and you are supposed to like come up with ideas, uh, but you don't have any support and all that. I think I heard that, and it was because like if you are liking the computers, all these Silicon Valley companies are computers, which is a lot of like fucking like lonely, being lonely, kind of like you can work off a computer where the fuck you are, kind of a thing. And I think these kids were saying, fuck this shit. You know what? We want to interact with people, and this is like bullshit. Because okay, I'm getting a lot of money, not a lot of money, but it just like it's not up to my integrity of my soul, something like that. You get my point, right? And I think that's what the Silicon Valley kids feel, that the Silicon Valley is the new Wall Street, and they want to get the fuck out of there. There you go. There you go. That's my take on that one. Next one is finally finished watching The Last Jedi. Oh yeah. I finally watched Well, I mean, I watched finishing Last Jedi, and Luke actually, I think he killed the Jedi Order. Did he? I don't know what the fuck it is. But he was basically being heroic to. I don't want to have any alerts, but he was being. He was at the Sky. What the fuck is it called in Scotland? Sky. Sky House. Yeah, Sky House. He was there, and Ray comes, and she was trying to convince him to like save the fucking rebels and all that. He was like, you know what? If I save you guys this time, I'm just gonna fucking disappear. With me, the Jedi Order disappears. I think that's what he said. Yeah, so no spoiler alerts on that one. So just look it up. Although I think I saw something on CNN Money Stream tonight. Him and Ryan Johnson were like, "Oh, you know what? We are happy to ruin your childhood." What the fuck does that mean? I don't know. I have to like look it up. That's what they said. We are happy to ruin your childhood. Means I think the Jedi Order is gone. So Jedi Order is ended in the Star Wars universe. I think that's what it means because Luke is gone. But I think what he said was that the Jedi order, you know what it is? Order, no, I don't think he said that the Jedi Order was gone. He told Kylo Ren that the Jedi Order is not gone. I think he has. Okay, sorry. Lot of spoiler alerts. Lot of fucking spoiler alerts. So that's it. That's it on my take on my Last Jedi. I finished watching that movie and it's fucking amazing. Fucking great graphics and all that. Texas Blasts. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Excuse me. I had a lot of goddamn tomato-based, food. That's what happens to you. All right, so Texas Blasts. What the f, dude? What happened in Texas? I'm just trying to understand. So some white nationalist was like delivering these parcel bombs and all that bullshit. Fuck this white nationalism, man. I mean, I consider myself more white, Caucasian, than any other race, but when it comes to this bullshit, I'm like, fuck you, man. Fuck you. You had a problem in your childhood, probably. You were not taught how to be like a decent man and get a degree, what the fuck it is. Now you are a fucking terrorist. This is terrorism. Don't call this like a fucking, oh, this like white kid had a problem in his child. No, this is fucking terrorism. Okay? Call this terrorism, and this is fucking terrorism. I'm not gonna fucking buy this bullshit. I'm not gonna buy this fucking bullshit because people were killed. And this guy was using bombs. Okay? This is fucking terrorism. That's it. That's my take on that one. Um, Alright, so let's move on without being too serious. Well, I mean, I had to be serious on that one. I had to be serious on that one. And next one. Alright, so school security. Um, Alright, so this past Saturday, we had a lot of like very young kids. And I agree with what they say, and I think we have a lot of problems with guns in this goddamn fucking country. A lot of problems we have in this country with guns, and that needs to end. That's fucking needs. Why do you need a fucking gun for everything? Even if you're in fucking Alaska where there's no one, and you think that somebody's gonna fucking rob you, dude, we have police. We have fucking security. We have fucking police. You don't need a fucking gun, okay, to protect yourself. That's fucking bullshit because you are just some fucking American fucking bullshit dude who wants to have a gun. Fuck you. You don't need a fucking gun in this country for any fucking reason. No. Not even for like, I used to be like, yeah, maybe for like hunting. No, no, no. No, you can't get a gun for hunting. No, no. What are you hunting? The fuck are you hunting? Where? We have like, we have land that's protected under EPA. So that's how radicalized I am in terms of the guns. So fuck that bullshit. I want the kids. I want the kids to have a life in their school life as kids, not to see guns being carried by their teachers because that's fucking bullshit, dude. No, 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 no. Because your kids are seeing guns like carrying by your school teacher who's teaching you math. No, no, no. It's got to be a better way to do this. And the better way to do that is keep the fucking guns away from every fucking person on this planet. That's it. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter if you are a military. No, it doesn't fucking matter. No, you don't need fucking guns. Okay, you need protection. Your cops. There are other, whatever the fuck it is. Okay, you don't need a fucking gun to protect yourself because this is this is like the Wild West, like uh, ideology of the Americans. No, you don't need a fucking gun to protect yourself. No, you don't. That's it. That's my rant on that. So move on. Fucking move on. You don't need a fucking gun, man. You don't need a fucking gun to like protect yourself. What the fuck, dude? No, you don't. You don't. All right. My next topic is BS traffic ticket. All right, so I got a bullshit ticket, like a traffic ticket, right? When I was leaving Greenpoint, so I made a right into like only buses, no private. Well, it says only buses, right? So the cops, like, they were behind me and they give me a ticket, right? And then I show up the court, right? Fuck it, it's not court, but the DME. And the lady is telling me that actually they moved probably the dead. I get there at my, excuse me, at my DME date, which is like the March 22nd. I told my office manager, she put it on the calendar and all that. But then what happens is that I go there and then the lady, the clerk tells me that, oh, it was changed. It was postponed to like June 20th. Whatever the fuck it is. I'm like, I never got any, I never got any mail or any of that for me to actually, not show up for tonight. Not tonight, but for today. I'm like, it's like, yeah, well, this is what it is. You know what it was? Because I had moved at the end of February, and they actually apparently sent the goddamn letter March 8th. So I never got that, and then I went there, and they had already moved the goddamn fucking, they had already moved the fucking, the DMV did, and so, you know what I did? Fuck that shit. Like, if you get a traffic ticket, this is what you gotta do. Unless you are like into like DOI and other bullshit, then you're in fucking trouble. Sorry, can't help you. Gotta hire a real lawyer. But I went in there and then told me that it was moved to June 20th. It's like a fucking bullshit, traffic bullshit. So she told me there was another date, and so I went into this room where the lawyers are, like private lawyers. And so I said, listen, man. So how much do I have to fucking pay you to remove this fucking bullshit kind of a ticket? It's like $150. All right. So I said, all right, here we go. $150 cash. I don't want to be there because it's a bullshit ticket. And he's like, yeah, no, you don't have to. Well, but you have to be careful because you don't know. You don't know. I mean, you just met this lawyer and all that. So I told my office manager to put it on the calendar for 18th of June, 19th of June, to fucking just make sure that he appears in the court and he does everything and he removes that fucking bullshit because I don't want to get any 2 points on my fucking license. Thank you, sir. Yeah. All right, so let's just move on. I'm sorry, I'm digressing, and Etta, the mysterious skeleton. What the fuck is that? Etta, the mysterious skeleton. Oh, so they discovered a mysterious skeleton somewhere, and they thought it was an alien. Oh, well, alien skeleton, yeah. The alien, you think aliens would be like fucking like come in shapes of human beings, just like you have to fucking listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson, like aliens. Do you think aliens actually look like fucking human beings with 2 eyes and I don't think so. I don't think so, and as a physicist, I don't think so either. We human beings look like this because of our our adaptation to this planet. But if there are other aliens who actually have been adapted to their home planet, they're not going to look like this. they're not gonna look like two eyes and like nose and all this like physical being. Maybe they are like fucking robots. Who knows? Like next one. Sorry, I gotta like run this shit because it's 11 o'clock and I gotta go to fucking bed. I hope you all had a good time this week, and yeah, I think I'm meeting my ex-girlfriend tomorrow in Soho for dinner, and yeah, and don't be harassed by your ex-girl. Well, I mean, what the fuck it is, dude? Don't be harassed. Don't be fucking harassed, because if you're harassed, then you gotta, like block them. Yeah, block them. Yeah, block them. All right. So Bank of America fraud, defraud. So Bank of America has defrauded a lot of like fucking their clients. I had a look at that. Like Bank of America defraud. I had to look into them. I'm sorry. I don't have a lot of information, but apparently the New York general, what the fuck his name is? General, what the fuck his name is? Had a case against Bank of America, and they had to pay. Bank of America had to pay like $42 million. Holy shit, that's a fucking lot of money, right? And Bank of America was like harassing me like last year. Man, I don't even have a fucking, I don't even have a fucking card. And you are like telling me that I was, I was late on the payments. I don't even have a card last year. So maybe this is what it was with Bank of America. I don't even have a card. My card with Bank of America was long fucking, like in 2012, maybe even before that. So they were telling me, so my credit, like my credit repair company, they were telling me that Bank of America is claiming that I did not pay last year, which is 2017. I'm like, I don't even have a card. Means my account was closed a long fucking time ago, right? So, fuck that bullshit, dude. Fuck that bullshit. So, Bank of America is fucking bullshit, you know? The fucking bullshit, Bank of America. Alright, so without ranting on Bank of America, Bank of America, my last topic here is Tim Cook in China. Tim Cook, as you know, he is he is the CEO of Apple, which I think is going down. Apple's going fucking down, I think. He's in China to promote what the fuck it is, as opposite to Trump's tariffs. Is that what it is? I don't fucking know. Dude, I don't fucking know. Look it up for yourself. And I think that's it. That's my podcast for tonight. I hope you all had a good time in your weekend and in your week. And I'll see you all next Thursday. Or, well, not Thursday. What the fuck am I saying? Not Thursday, but Saturday or Sunday. Or the fun day.